right, we are live for the 2022 NHL Draft Lottery. How is it going, y'all? Great to see you tonight. It's going to be a really fun one. I'm hoping for a Montreal Canadiens first overall win, but we'll see what happens. If you're watching this in the replay, hit that like button, subscribe. We're about 45 minutes away from the draft lottery officially beginning, but I want to get ahead of things and talk about everything and do some mock drafts and everything before this, because this really depends a lot throughout the rest of the 2022 draft of how wide open it is, with how insane it might be. There's a lot of ways this could go, but there's a lot of teams out there as well that want to get those top 3 spots. So how is it going, y'all? Get some hellos in the chat and let's get the draft lottery stream going. It's good to see y'all, and hit that like button if you're just joining us. We're trying to get to 53.5k subs, and it'd be great to see you guys throughout. We got Krabby coming in here number 1, Jalico 2, Flyers fan 3, ASDF coming in here 4th, Expo X, that Penguins fan, Kyler, Jalico, Waddle, Juan Sportsnet, Andreas, DJ Parkstar, Kyle, Stanley coming in here. We got Mr. Kofi, Nathan, the official, Young. We got Sports Gamer 91, Mayo, Evan, Jen, Two Stick, Quinn, Ben. Okay, now you guys are in here, and I know that for sure. I want to know in the chat down below, which team do you guys see winning the draft lottery this season? Will it be a pretty obvious one like the Canadiens, like the Coyotes? Or will it be somebody else? Will it be somebody at the more in the bottom, more around like the Ducks range, Sharks range? Maybe the Flyers actually win it. Maybe the Jets win it. The Islanders. Let me know what you guys are thinking. It's gonna be a really interesting one, and I can't wait to see you guys throughout. Oscar the Grouch as well, starting us out with a $2 donation. Go Flyers! Hoping we get some luck. The Flyers definitely could use a top 3 spot, man. Definitely use a top 3 spot. Thank you so much, though, man. Can we get some Oscar hype? Scores! Actually, let me get my Flyers jersey. Let me get my Flyers jersey. I'll put it in the background instead of the Kings. There we go. Now it's a little more draft lottery-esque. I got a bunch of my jerseys in the background. Got Sens, Blue Jackets, Coyotes, Kraken, Habs, all in the background. So that's going to be fantastic. Let me quickly as well change the last donator and get my boy Oscar. Get my boy Oscar coming in. Thank you once again, man. But yeah, I feel like with the Flyers, there's a ton of potential with a top 3 pick. They could go D-man, but even if you get number 1, you still take Shane Wright. Obviously, you don't want it to end up like Nolan Patrick, but I think that's a franchise-changing pick, even if this draft isn't fantastic. And I think for Philadelphia, that would be much needed with how things have gone. Rich, what's going on? Caddy, hello. Golvich popping in as well. And again, get your predictions in the chat for the first overall pick. Who wins the draft tonight? Because for me, I'm hoping for Montreal. I'm really hoping that Shane Wright becomes a Hab, but let me know what you guys are thinking. Michael Joseph, what's popping? Good to see ya. All right, so we have 150 people already in the chat tonight, which is amazing because you guys know this is the place to be for all the draft streams, all the everything. So it's good to see you guys stop by. It's going to be a fantastic stream, but it's got to be with you guys. So hit that like button. We're at 19 right now. Let's get to 20 at least. Let's get to like 200 before this draft lottery starts. We're about 40 minutes away. My bet is on Detroit. If the Red Wings finally win a lottery, I would be shocked, but I'd be pretty happy about that. I mean, honestly, the Canucks, the Red Wings, if those two teams somehow get into the top 3, that'd be pretty funny. Now, one interesting part about this draft lottery as well is Chicago and Columbus's thing. With Chicago, if they get inside the top 2, it'll be their pick, but if it's not, then it'll go to Columbus. So there's a good chance that after this... So I got all the logos here. There's a good chance that even Chicago is going to be able to get out of here with a top 2 pick. So as the picks are going, I'll be putting them alongside their points at the numbers. So again, probably not going to have Chicago at 15, but still, we're gonna have all the numbers interactable and everything. So it's gonna be a ton of fun tonight. Jacob Vlogs, what's going on? Good to see ya. By the way, let me know, yes or no. Should we do a tankathon simulation early on? Should we do a tankathon simulation right now? Because I'm thinking we do maybe just a pure mock draft with the order that we have right now, and then afterwards we'll do a mock draft with all the picks when they are confirmed. Hey Nate, I know you weren't a Habs fan, so why do you see them winning the first overall pick? I mean, I do like the Habs quite a bit, Kent. They're my favorite team, but I just really feel like with Montreal in their current position right now, if they're able to restart this rebuild with a first overall pick or even a top 3 pick, I think, or a top 2 pick, I think that would be wonderful for them. Now, for the Habs fans in here, it's great to have you. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day and will continue to have an awesome day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But the lowest pick the Habs can get is 3rd overall, which is different compared to other years. They changed the rules this season, which I think is a good thing. I think having the 3rd overall pick as the worst spot is still pretty bad compared to what most teams at the worst spot could get. So I think at number 3, it's still pretty solid. Watching the baby, Maddie, that's fantastic. Good to have you in the chat, and appreciate you guys coming in. Let me give a shout out to everybody right now. We got 230 early in here tonight, which is good to see. Stick in the live stream, and as we go through tonight, as we go through the actual stream and the actual draft lottery, we'll be putting all the picks up on the side, and then after the fact, when all the picks are confirmed, we're going to be doing a top 15 mock draft with all the top 15 locked in. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But we got AM, we got Adam, Ali, Andreas, Antonio T, Austin Roberts, Barnaby, Ben Fancy. We got Ben Malgren, Bionic Sushi, Braden Reynolds, Brett Blankenship, Caddy, Caden, Callum Theobald, Cameron Anderson, Charles, Cool Broccoli, Cootsie, X14, Krabby, Daniel Lowe. We got Dara Sampson, Derek Pontus, Drakenator, Evan, Flyers fan, 4 medals, Frank Johnson, Fruit Loop, God Slayer, GX Hockey, we got Ivan coming in here. We got Jacob N, Jacob Vlogs, Jesse Ferguson, Joe Sink, John Hayduk. We got Juan Jose, Joshua, Justice, Jaquez. We got Kellen Santos, Kenji, good to see you, Kenji. Ken Smith, Kyle Stanley, Kyler Kelsey. We got Landon McCormick, Lazy Dog, London James, Lee Orca, Maddie Grace, Mayo, Marche, Matthew, Michael Joseph, Michael Moran, Michael Rimmer, Mike Rossi, Mikey BX. We got Milan, Mr. Kit Kat, Murray, The Florida Life, Nathan Turcott, Nathan Unger, Nintendo Fan, Noah Williams, Nolan Scripture, One Bite Big Mac, Onsky HD, Oscar the Grouch, Philip Bridgman, Pierre Luke, Prof C, Rich N, Rick Frank, Robert Malloy coming in here. Good to see you, producer Rob. Salty Wings and As fans, Sam, Saxon, Scott, Sean B, Golovich, Skittle, Suka, SM, XS. SX Mard, Tavon, Texas Toast, the Penguins fan, the Knight Rider, Theo Nick, Thomas Shannon, Toasty, Ty Jacobs, Waddell, Xbolt X, YV, and Simone. Thank you guys for coming in early, and it's good to see y'all. We got 53 likes right now. Let's get to 100. I know you guys haven't hit that like button, so let's get it going. And let's load up the Tankathon as well before, because we got 40 minutes to go until the draft lottery is live. But let's load up Tankathon, and I want to only do one sim. I want to only do one sim, because I think if you do more than that, it just ruins it. We're only going to do one sim, and whatever this simulation is what's going to happen tonight. Locking it in. Locking it in. So let me quickly get this going. Here we go. All right, let me put this over here. Hey, Colin, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Grav Gang, you king. Great to have you. Great to have you. All right, let me load this up. Can we get some Colin hype as well in the chats? Coming in here and subbing early, appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna do one lottery sim. One lottery sim, you know the rules. So we're only going to do one. And again, whatever happens here is official. So get some hype in the chat for your favorite team. Get whatever you want to do. Get some go Habs, go. Get some go Kraken, whatever you want to get. Go number one. I want to see it because this is it. Whatever happens here, it's locked in. And there's no going back from that. So this is it. So without further ado, and again, get your hype in the chat for your team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Montreal gets the first pick. Philadelphia, though, going up a couple of spots. Coyotes and Kraken moved down, but Montreal keeps the number 1 spot. You love to see that, but Philly with a pretty good reach up, and they'll get the 2nd spot, which historically over these past few years is not exactly the greatest pick for them, but still solid pick there, but not too much movement on the mock draft. But this is what we will see tonight confirmed. Montreal 1, Philly 2, Arizona 3rd, Seattle 4th. So there you go. So for Habs fans, Flyers fans, not too bad. Not too bad. Hey, a couple of donations. Thank you, Austin, for the 2. Hey, Grab, we're going to do a game stream for this? Probably not. Probably not. But thank you so much for the 2, man. Absolutely crushing it. Shout outs to the legend himself. Thank you, Austin. And also Steel Wolf coming in here. Please, Montreal first overall. We got it done. We got it done. We got it done. All right, so let's get some Austin hype and some Steel Wolf hype in the chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it for the donos. All the love to y'all. All the love to y'all. And again, if you guys are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 53.5K tonight, and we could be making a new mod if that happens as well. So tell your friends, get the word out there. What do you think about the Devils would trade their pick for? I know that Kevin Fiala, I know Jeff Merrick was talking about Kevin Fiala, Golovich. I think that would be a good fit. They were also kind of in on Brock Besser and Connor Garland at a point. Kevin Fiala is a weird one, though, because you will have to pay him, and I feel like this last season was the best that he's going to look. But I do think they should. I think that if they really can get a solid top six winger, I would personally trade a pick that high. This draft, it's not the best at the top end. And it depends. Like, let's say New Jersey, let's say they go down to 5th overall, like this mock draft saying. Let's say they go down to 6th overall. And especially at that point, if Jiricek and Nemec are gone, which I think would be likely. If that's what happens, I think they should trade that pick. Now, the thing is, do you trade 5th overall just for Kevin Fiala? I think honestly, if I was a GM and you could tell me I could get Kevin Fiala for the 5th overall pick, I would probably say that. I would probably say I accept that. Kutsi, thank you so much for subbing. Shout out to you. But yeah, like let's say Kevin Fiala was entering this draft and I could get him at 5th overall. I'd probably pick him at least that high, if not higher. So that's kind of how I see it. I just feel like for New Jersey, if you're not going to get a solid defenseman or even a Slafkovsky, which, let's be honest, in that top 5, it's probably going to be Wright, Cooley, Slafkovsky, Nemec, and Jiricek in some order around that. So for me, I don't know. It's a really tough situation. And again, if they go past the 5th pick, or if they're lower than the 5th pick, I mean, I just did another lottery sim to see how low they could go. If they're like, this one just had them at number 7. So if they're number 7, I'd totally trade that pick if I was New Jersey. If I could get a player like Kevin Fiala. Matthew, what's going on? Wes, good to see you guys. Also, Brother O's put in the $1 donation, appreciated. Also, forgot to put the last donator, so I'll now put Brother O's right there. Thank you for the 1, man. Thank you for the 1. We now have 40 minutes to go officially until the draft lottery is here. If you're just coming in, get your final predictions for the top 3 in the chat. We already kind of went through who we thought would get inside the top 3. But I don't know. What is our top 3? I'm going Montreal. I'm going Montreal 1, and I'm going to say the Red Wings jump all the way up to number 2. But besides that, I'm going to say Montreal 1, Detroit 2, and Arizona 3. Thank you, Brother Rose. Thank you so much for the 1 once again, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And big love coming your way. But again, 1, I'm going to go Montreal. 2 is going to be Detroit. And 3 is going to be the Arizona Coyotes. I know predicting the Red Wings to jump is a risky bet, and it hasn't happened yet. But I don't know, man. I have a feeling that Detroit's going to get some good luck this year and really put another part of that rebuild in place. So we'll see what happens. Just in lottery 6 times. Montreal got 3rd overall each time. Ooh. If Montreal gets 3rd overall, man, you guys know, if Montreal gets 3rd overall, I'm going to be real sad about it. I'm going to be real sad about it because they're taking Slafkovsky if that happens. They're taking Slafkovsky if that happens. And nothing against Slafkovsky. I have him in my top 6, but I'd much rather have a guy like Logan Cooley or Shane Wright for me. Hey, Fluke, appreciate with the 7 coming in. Who do you think will get Fiala? I think New Jersey makes the most sense. I could also see even a team like Ottawa maybe going for a big get inside that top 6. But yeah, I think the most likely option is New Jersey. Maybe, like I'm looking at the lottery teams right now, I could see maybe Buffalo taking a run at him. I think they could make some major additions this offseason. We'll see though. I'm gonna say the Devils are the most likely team to do that. But thank you so much. Let's get some Fluke hype. Legend coming in here. Legend coming in here. I love that profile picture too. If the NHL were to rig it, who do you think they'd rig it for? Montreal easily, Major Moose. Easily. Thank you, Fluke, once again. Last donator goes to them. Yeah, I think if the NHL is gonna rig the draft lottery, it's gonna be for Montreal. Just for the fact that Montreal has the draft this year, and if Montreal gets the 1st overall pick, they can charge way more for those tickets. Way more for those tickets, let's be honest. And we just have 360 people joining us tonight. Thank you guys for coming in. We are so close to the draft lottery, and it means a lot because I really think the top 3 spots of the draft separate themselves a lot from the rest of it, and it determines a lot, I think, for the rest of the draft. So this means a lot. It's good to have you guys in here tonight, and good to have you in the place to be, the channel to be for draft streams. And Tonight, we're going to be doing a mock draft right after the picks are confirmed. And as these picks are confirmed, we're going to be having all the logos and everything placed up here on the board as they go. So it's going to be a pretty interactive experience, and I hope to have you throughout. No, the draft lottery is today, Kizlu. That's in 35 minutes now. 35 minutes. I would say, Ryan, if Detroit doesn't win the draft lottery, I could see them taking him. Like, I think he's probably going to go around that 11 to 15 spot. Should go a lot higher, but I see him going later than he should. New Jersey and Buffalo deserve no top 3 picks. They add too much in the last decade. I mean, yeah, Caddy, if either of those two teams win the draft lottery again, there is going to be heck to pay. Like, imagine you're Montreal, or even it seemed like Arizona, who's trying to really restart the rebuild. And here comes Buffalo again with a first overall pick. Oh my goodness. Do you think Malkin stays in Pittsburgh? I think so, Penguins fan. I think so. Do you think the Habs should pick Miroschnichenko if they're picked from Calgary? Ooh. If he's available, it depends where Calgary's pick is, though. That's the biggest thing. Like, if it's later in the first, I can see where they're coming from with that. I would say it's worth a flyer around that range. Brady Plays, what's going on? Doing very well tonight. Who do you want to win? I want to see Montreal win first and foremost. The second team I'd want to see win is probably Detroit. I think I really want to see them get it done. I want to see the Kraken as well get a good position in the draft, too. I think they're a team that just, with how bad this season went, I think deserve as well a pretty solid pick. So that'd be my top 3. Fluke in the 279! Hey, no problem, man. No problem. No problem donating. Coming in here with the 279 last dono. Sorry, there's no, I mean, you're paying me money. I'm fine with that, man. I'm fine with that. Thank you for the 279. Let's get some hype in the chat for them. Appreciated. Yeah, not too, anything, okay, I'll say this. I might not love Buffalo or New Jersey getting another top 2 or top 3 pick, but as long as it's not Chicago, I am okay. I am all right. We are good. So that's a great point. That might be just what I'm rooting for. Montreal won and Chicago can frig off. Like that's all I want pretty much. By the way, for the Blackhawks fans in here, it's no, not personal. Jacob with the 5 Canadian. Oh my goodness. On the side note, Taylor Hall voodoo can't be blamed if Buffalo and New Jersey win. That is true. Sadly, no Taylor Hall shenanigans in this lottery. Though who knows? Maybe Boston gets eliminated immediately, and that happens. Thank you, though, Jacob. Let's get some Jacob hype in the chat for the 5 Canadian, man. One of the long-time legends on these streams. Are you going to live comment the balls bouncing around for suspense? Oh, absolutely, Diago. Absolutely. We do this every single year. I mean, if you're obviously not watching the draft lottery, I will do the best job possible to make sure that you guys see the trajectory, the bounces, the bobbles, the inconsistencies, the airtime on those balls. The airtime on the balls is the most important thing about the balls. So you will get that. You will get that tonight. Do not worry. That is the thing too, Brody. I mean, even for Blackhawks fans, you might actually prefer next year's picks, since we know Chicago is trying to rebuild now. Here's the thing: would you rather have a confirmed Logan Cooley or next year's pick? With how bad we know Chicago is probably going to be, would you rather have Logan Cooley, or would you rather have the potential of Connor Bedard, even if you might slip back somehow? Like that's an interesting thought experiment, because Columbus would get Chicago's pick next year if Chicago gets a top 2 pick this season. So Columbus is really set either way. Spectric! Yes, absolutely missing you. Absolutely missing you. Thanks for the 2, man. Thanks for the 2. Let me get you on there. Last dono is now Spectric. Shout out, brother. Shout out. So Nazar over Cooley. I disagree with that, Austin. I think Cooley has more translatable assets, but Nazar's going to be a good, consistent top 6 winger. Jeff Boysberg, what's going on, Jeff? Hello to you, my man. As a Habs fan, I'll be happy with a top 3 pick. I mean, number 3 is the worst they can get, so it's still pretty solid. But yeah, Spectric, I can never forget you, man. Never forget you. Frank, let's go Ottawa. Good to hear that. Actually, let me know in the chat down below which team you guys want to see win the draft lottery. We're just on the topic of that. I would want to see, as my top 3 teams, Montreal, Seattle, and Detroit in some order like that. Those are the 3 teams I'm really wanting to see win the draft lottery this season. But let me know, what are we thinking? Which team do you guys want to see get it done? Whether you're a Habs fan or even a fan of a team outside of the draft lottery. Let me know what you guys are thinking. It's all rigged and Seattle will win. I mean, they didn't win last year, Tony. They didn't win last year. How do you connect the donations to your live stream? I'm trying to learn how to get a good live. I think if you just look up, how to connect donations. I'm on OBS. Grab what's up, my man Alistair. What's going on? We got 522 beauties in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. You will not be disappointed. All the live content tonight. It's good to see you guys. Andrew coming in with the 2. King. Andrew says, what about the Blackhawks? What do you see them drafting? That's a good question, Andrew. That's a good question. I'd probably say, well, it obviously depends who they get. Let's say they get 2nd overall. They're definitely taking Cooley, I think. And I think Shane Wright is a perfect heir to the throne of Jonathan Toews, even if he might not be as good. But if they do stay in their position, let's say somehow it completely stays the same. And, well, this is the thing. This is the problem, because they only get their pick this year if it's a top 2 pick. So if they pick number 1, they're picking Shane Wright. If they're picking 2nd overall, they're picking Logan Cooley. That's pretty much set in stone. But next year, I think they could obviously use a Mitch Cobb or Bedard. And Brother Rose again with the 1. Thank you, man. Oh my goodness, and also Spectrum with the 5 Canadian right after that. You guys are killing it tonight. Thank you. No, Lapo is so happy to partner up with Sports and major congrats, man. Thank you, man. It's been just such a blessing. Let me get you as the last donator once again, man. Ratatouille, welcome to the member gang. As the Grab Gang supporter, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. All right, let me, okay, Spectre is the last donor, but yeah, it's been so fun to be a part of Sportsnet and do everything there. Automatic, been sub for a while, but this is my first stream been able to watch. Who do you think the Canucks are taking? Yeah, so if the Canucks do stay at their spot, right now they'd be 15th overall. I think they go for a, D-man. I think if Pavel Michikov is there, they'll probably end up taking him. Solid, consistent, and super smart offensive D-man. He's a guy I would love to have in Vancouver, and I think fits pretty well into what they're going for in the future. Only problem is he's a lefty, and I'm pretty sure Vancouver's lefty is pretty stacked right now, but he's also a player that'll take a lot of time, so I wouldn't look too far into that. I want the Yotes to win, give them something. That would be true. If the Yotes win, I would not be mad either. Just having that franchise have something would be... Captain MC with a 28 Canadian! What? Thank you so much, man. Toronto sucks. Scores! Coming in with a 28 Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. Please, everyone, get some Captain MC hype in the chat. That is unreal. That is unreal. Let me get you as the last donator, man. But appreciate you guys sticking with us tonight. It's going to be a fantastic stream. We're going to have all the analysis, all the mock draft as we go through. And again, once the lottery results are officially here, we'll be going through all the picks and actually simming through every single one. And I mean, I'm obviously not the biggest prospect analyst out there, but I have watched a lot of these prospects quite a bit this season. And throughout this entire thing, it's going to be really interesting to see who goes where. And he goes again with a 7 Canadian. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. Love you, Nathan. I love you, Captain MC. I love you, Captain MC. My goodness gracious. Guys, wait, whoa. We're 20 minutes into this stream. What is going on right now? Fluke with the okay, I can't say 70. I gotta say 69, 99. Amateur, I can top that. I mean... Nobody's doubting you now. Now. Thank you so much for the 69. Nice. 99. Oh my goodness. Fluke, confirmed legend. Very nice. Thank you, man. Love coming your way. Thank you for supporting the stream, man. It's like, obviously in terms of, and Fed with the 1 Canadian. Thank you. And also Wolverine the Legends, welcoming with the 5 Canadian. Any thoughts on the Weber situation? Yeah, that one's pretty weird, eh? Wolverine is now the last donator. And we should be good to go. Thank you, Wolverine, for the 5. Thank you, Fluke, for the 70. Thank you, Fifth, for the 1. Appreciate it a lot. With the Weber situation, I'm honestly not surprised it's how it's going. It feels like that's kind of how this cap world works. Aiden, what's going on? We got 600 people in this stream. Steel Wolf. with the 70 Canadian SST. What? We're 20 minutes into this stream, guys. I'm trying to talk about prospects right now. Thank you, Steel Wolf, for the $70 donation. Appreciate it a lot. Let's get some Steel Wolf hype in the chat down below. Appreciate you guys. I have no idea what to say right now. No idea what to say. Appreciate it. Theo, what's going on? Casey G, good to see ya. He's American from Dallas. Yes, sir. It doesn't matter who Winnipeg gets. As soon as they leave, they will. But, oh my goodness. Thank you, Steel Wolf. Thank you, Fluke, for the massive donations. I don't even know what to say right now. But thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wait, the winner got leaked? Wait, what? No. No. Wait, Golding, whoa. Whoa. Where? What? What? Okay, I'm not gonna say anything yet. Let's try not to spoil it. Oh my gosh. I think Golvich is trolling. I think Golvich is trolling. I think Golvich is trolling. There's no way. I think Golvich is trolling. You better be trolling, Golvich. You better be trolling. Anyways, and Fluke coming over the 14. You getting rich? I mean, from you, man. This is unreal. Thank you again. You're the reason, though. You're the reason. Let's be real. Thank you for the 14, Fluke. Let's get some 14 for Fluke. Some Fluke hype. I love saying Fluke. What a great name. Actually, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. I want to say 2019 draft lottery was leaked, but Golvich is trolling. We all know Golvich is trolling. So we're good. My heart just sank. It's good to see you guys coming. We got 530 in this chat. We're at 185 likes as well. 15 likes away, but we will see tonight who gets Shane Wright, who gets Logan Cooley, who gets all these different players. So stick throughout. We have 23 minutes to go, so do not go anywhere. It's good to see you, though. And again, this is the place to be for all the prospect, all the draft, and all of the talk throughout the rest of it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Ratatouille with the 5. Might as well get on this. Is this a donor war? Seriously. Thank you so much for the membership and the dono. Love ya. And then Frank coming to the 7. Ooh, yeah. I hope Montreal picks second so they don't have to have the pressure of moving or having to take him first overall. I'd still take Shane Wright first overall. I can see what you mean, though. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Last donator is now Frank. Thank you so much. All right, so again, going back to the predictions tonight. Also, let me know if the donation is too loud. I might turn it down a little bit. Thank you, Ratatouille, for the 5. Gonna win this. Ooh. I think Ratatouille's starting a war. Ben, good to see you too. Thank you once again, Ratatouille. Let me put you as the last donator now. Ratatata. There we go. Thank you, man. I mean, you're winning it so far. Thoughts on Pens versus Rangers? That series has killed my mood. I've hated watching those games. Gonna predict the Kraken getting first. Interesting, Stam. Yeah, let us know in the chat if you guys are just coming in. What are your predictions for tonight's draft lottery? I want to know. What are we thinking? What are we feeling for tonight? And again, right after the fact, we're going to be doing a mock draft of all the picks. So stick here tonight. Fluke with a 7. Buy a Sens jersey for me on me. Ooh. Maybe. Not a bad idea. I have that one, but it is outdated. And Devin with a 2. I spent all my money on RuneScape, so here's 2. Hey, Devin, that's I can't lie. That's a way better use of money than I've been. That's a way better use of money than I've been able to do. So, not bad. Thank you for the 2, though, Devin. Get some Devin hype and also some Justin hype with coming to the 2 Canadian. You are cool, Justin. You are the coolest. Thank you, man. Let me know if the donation notification is too loud. I can turn it down and up if it needs to. Go Habs, Biz. I agree. I'm rooting for the Habs tonight. Where is my... I should get my Habs hat on, should I? Scars. Where is my Habs hat? Oh. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're putting on the Habs hat for good luck because the Montreal Canadiens are winning the draft lottery tonight. It's happening. It's happening. We're locking it in. We're locking it in. Here we go. Got my Habs Hockey Fights Cancer hats, which is the good luck, baby. It's the good luck. So the Habs going to get it done. And as well, Ratatouille, another 5. Are you kidding, dude? Man, I cannot. Like, that is... Ratatouille has just been legendary tonight. Thank you, man. I don't, like... Okay, I spelled the name right. That's good. That is good. That is good. Thank you, though. He comes with another... What is going on, Ratatouille? Is your wallet okay, dude? Is your wallet okay? Thank you, man. I don't... This is insane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. David, yes, we'll be doing the mock draft list right after the draft lottery is confirmed in this live stream. So what I'll probably do is have a clip video, and then I'll post that. But also for the people that are watching the live, they'll be able to get the mock draft as we go. So do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is the place to be. We're going to be doing everything tonight, and it's good to have you. 590 people in here. Hit that like button if you haven't. Let's keep it going. If you're enjoying the hype and enjoying the excitement tonight. Mr. G, what's going on? Stars. Let's please get some Pratata hype in the chats. Coming in here so many times and still being legendary. Appreciate that. Cooley is the answer. First overall, Chris. That'd be interesting. When does it start? We got 19 minutes to go, speaker. 19 minutes to go. By the way, let me know in the chat where you guys are watching this stream from. Where are you guys watching from? The state, province, country, town, whatever it might be. Let me know. I'm coming to you from Garland, Texas, as always. But let me know where you guys are watching from. Streaming, doing homework, it's so different, I swear to... Yeah, exactly, Ivan. Exactly. That's the perfect way to be. That's the perfect way to be. Brady with it, too. Devils get first and trade it for Fiala. Wild fan here. No. No way they trade the first overall pick for Fiala. I don't. If they get first, I don't see that happening. Fluke as well at 279. More move aside, Ratatouille. I'm gonna win. And then Ratatouille, you said it was the last one last time. Oh my goodness. No money left. What is going on? And then as well, the Loch Ness Monster coming to the 5 Canadian. Hey, you're in the hockey guy, all the internet needs for hockey info. Keep the good work. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the huge donation for the 5 Canadian. Legendary. Legendary. Good to be on that group, though. Xavier with the 2 Canadian. Want to be part of that party, too? What is with you guys right now? Thank you all so much. Oh, my goodness. And then Fluke with the 1 Canadian. Oh my. Oh man. All right, Fluke is the last donator, right? Last donator. Until Bobby comes in with a 12. And Justin with a 2. Just coming from Blazer Country, Kamloops, BC. Nice. Bobby as well coming in with the 1207. If the Habs win, I would be mad. I wouldn't be mad, but my Flyers could use some good luck as well. Honestly, the Flyers, I would not be mad if they won a top 3 spot. They deserve it. They deserve it. Thank you, though, man, and appreciate it. Good luck tonight. Good luck tonight. You guys are in, like, what is going... This is the Dono War right now. This is the Dono War. You know what? I'm gonna turn off the audio for now because I think it's a little bit hurtful for some people coming right into the stream. But we got Captain coming with a 28 Canadian. Let's go Habs. Definitely agree with that. Got the Habs hat on, and it's looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. Kids making me broke. Makes sense, Justin. Makes sense. Thank you for the 28 though, Captain MC. Again, coming in here. Love ya. And also Irish. The Spud Boy, that's a sweet profile picture. Thank you, Irish, for the 2. Vegas, getting that number 1. That would be interesting. Is that pick lottery protected? Is that pick lottery protected? That'd be interesting. Etienne, thank you so much for subbing. Appreciate it. And again, appreciate all the nations. You guys have been insanity tonight. We got now 15, 16 minutes to go until the draft lottery is here. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. For my predictions, if you're just coming by, again, I am predicting Montreal 1. I'm going to predict Detroit 2 and Arizona 3. Let me know, what is going to be the top 3 after tonight? I want to know your thoughts, because this is going to be such an interesting lottery. Such an interesting lottery. But it's good to have you guys here, and it's good to have you on the streams, and especially this place to be for all the prospect stuff. So it's good to have you throughout. Pranatui again with the 2 Canadian. Maybe that's the last one. Pranatui, you said that 15 times, so I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Thank you, though, man. Last donator goes to you once again. Oh, never mind. Captain MC right after that. Right after that. Going with the 279 as well. Tampa in 6. I say Tampa in 7, but I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that. Big game 5 tonight. Big game 5 tonight. Rusty, what's going on? Ducks finally break the curse of always dropping and getting to the second pick. That would be pretty fun to see, Robert. I mean, if they get a guy like Logan Cooley, that would solidify. They might not even go for Logan Cooley, actually. They might even go for Logan Cooley since they got McTavish and Zegras. Maybe they go after potentially a Jiricek at number 2. That'd be interesting. But thank you once again, Captain. Appreciated. And good to have you in the stream. Go Habs, go, man. 712 people in the stream tonight. Appreciate you guys coming in. And again, after the lottery, we're going to be doing mock drafts and everything. This is going to be a weird one, though, because the lottery rules have changed, and the lowest the Habs can go is number 3. And then there's a lot fewer teams that can jump higher in the lineup. So it's a much different lottery. We'll see how it folds out. But there could still be a team right at the lower end of the scale that does get it done. You could see a team like Winnipeg, Vancouver, even the Islanders jumping all the way up. So we'll see what happens. Still over the 5 Canadian as well. Is it true whoever gets first this year can't get first next year? I think so. Let me know in the chat if that's correct, because there is a limit, I'm pretty sure, on top picks. I'm not sure if it's back-to-back. It might be. Ray, thank you so much for subbing. And again, thank you for the 5 still, Wolf, coming through tonight. Your list changed. My mock draft and both my mock draft and my prospect rankings especially have changed quite a bit. I'm probably gonna do a prospect rankings in the next couple of days, and get that back because I haven't done a rankings in a month or so. We got 13 minutes to go, and again, this is the place to be, y'all. We're gonna be reacting to it live and having everything here, so do not go anywhere. But let me know again who you guys want to see win the draft lottery tonight. I'm hoping the Habs get it done, though. Hoping the Habs get it done. Jacob with a 5. Question 1, I'm currently wearing a jersey that's hanging on the wall, hanging on your wall. Which one is it? Ooh. I'm gonna say you're wearing the Flyers one as a hot take. But appreciate you guys also subbing. Unfortunately, I can't get to every single one of y'all, but if you do subscribe, you get free cookies and daily hockey content, so we hope to see you join us. And a lot of content as well surrounding the draft. So if you're here for draft content, lists, rankings, mock drafts, analysis, this is the place to be. The best place on YouTube for that, so you stopped in the right place. So subscribe if you haven't, and we're trying to get to 33 points, 53.5K. I keep confusing that. Balls, thank you so much for subbing. Are you related to Steve? Let me know. Jody, shout out to you as well. Seattle, Arizona, Montreal in that order. Remember this? I leaked it from Dreger. If Seattle gets first, man, I'd be pretty happy if Seattle got first, actually. Because, I mean, they'd start their franchise off with Shane Wright and Matty Beniers. That is gross. Mims Gamer, thank you for subbing. Shout out to you. Yes, everybody smash like. We're at 261 right now. Let's get to 300 right now. Right now. Let me know if you do like as well in the chat. Congrats on being featured on Sportsnet, though. Thank you, Captain, man. It's been so fun over there. So fun over there. Being able to do streams on that channel, too, is insanity to me. It's so fun. Detroit should win #1 lottery eventually, just as compensation. Legit, they get exactly. Owen, I like if Detroit. That's why I want to see Detroit get in that top 3, and that's why I think they will get it this time around. Is just because the luck has to go their way eventually, right? I mean, same thing with the Canucks, but they're a lot lower down. I think Detroit. This is the year that Detroit steps up into the top 3. So I think Montreal and Detroit as top 2 picks is going to be nuts. Jacob as well, the 5 cousin power rank. Wearing my Kraken jersey that I wore to a Kraken Flames game in April. Nice. That's a good choice though, Jacob. That's a good choice. Kraken jerseys are elite. Thank you for the 5, man. Jordan, we got 11 minutes to go. 11 minutes to go. Scores. Thank you, man. Ashley, I'm doing very, very well. And thank you again, Jacob, for the 5-0. On my way to the Maple Leafs game. Kenji, really? Nice. Nice. Shout out to the excuse for subbing. Wings lose every year. That is true. That is true. But I think this year is the time. This year is the time for Red Wings fans everywhere that they're going to get some luck. That they're going to get some luck. Darth, thank you so much for subbing as well. No, I think Drew is going to be a weird one after this year. Maybe Blue, but I think he wants to be on a contender. I think Philadelphia needs to insert themselves as a rebuilding team. In your mind's eye, let's go Flyers. Yeah, the Flyers are kind of under the radar team in this one, eh? They could definitely win it. Pratitui with a 2. PayPal isn't letting me make donate. I mean, I see the proof. I see the proof. Maybe PayPal is just stopping right now. Opting for real. Thank you for the 2 though, Pratitui. Let me get you on the last donator. I'm gonna put Jacob there for a second and a Pratitui. There we go. There we go. I don't see any Devil's Gear behind you. Let me get that right now. Let me get that right now. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. I'll put it in the place of the Leafs jersey for now. I'll put it in the place for the Leafs jersey. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hopeful for Arizona. Yeah, if Arizona wins, I would not be mad. They definitely deserve a top 3 pick by now. And especially since they are really in the start of their rebuild, I'd be fine if they got a pretty high spot. And even if they got first overall too. But we'll see what happens. All right, let me quickly load up the stream itself. Okay, we're good to go. Canucks fan here, already expecting us moving down to 16. I mean, that would not surprise me, Scott. It seems like that always happens, eh? But honestly, Canucks still should do pretty well, 16th overall. Who's winning tonight, Leafs or Tampa? I go Leafs, Alexi, but that's the thing. Like, I see Bolts winning in 7, and I see them winning in 6 if they win tonight. So I feel like for the 7-game pick, I think Toronto wins tonight to make that happen. Jambon, Wing fan here. I also think this is the year. I hope you were right, Jambon. I'd really like to see Red Wings have a good pick. And I think that would really be the end of the rebuild. If they're able to get like a Shane Wright or a Logan Cooley, that's actually perfect for Detroit. Because right now in the system, you don't have a bona fide player that can be up to the level that Dylan Larkin can be at that center side. I mean, Joe Veleno's going to be solid, but if you get a Shane Wright or Logan Cooley, that is an instant second-line center you can put right behind Larkin and immediately have him teaching to. So for me personally, that would be perfect for Detroit, and that's exactly what they need, is that top-end centerman. We got 800 in this chat. Thank you guys so much for hopping in. Subscribe if you're new. And Pratitui again with a $2. Love you so much, man. I don't even know what's going on. Wouldn't be mad if the Habs got Cooley. Oh, yeah. I think if the Habs got Cooley, that's still fantastic. And I was talking about as well in the Who Should the Habs draft video that I made a few days ago. Watch that video as well if you want to get a more detailed analysis on that. But I feel like for the Habs, Cooley, it might be a better fit than Shane Wright is for what the Habs want, even if Shane Wright might be the better player overall. So, I mean, if you get second overall, I don't hate that for them. Franz, what's going on, man? Good to see ya. Savoie to Detroit. Yeah, if the Red Wings do lose the lottery, I think Savoie would definitely be a pick they make, for sure. Do you think Sens need a center? I mean, they could. I don't really think so, Eric, because, I mean, they got so many guys. You got Norris, you got Pinto coming up. You got Stützle, who's transitioned to center a little bit. He could play there as well. I think they'll be fine. Chili with a 2. This one's for you, King. No, Chili, you are the king. You are the king. Been here a long time on the channel. Thank you for the 2, man. I mean, I would say good luck in the lottery for the Rangers, but they weren't exactly that bad this year, thankfully. We got 850 in the chat. Thank you, Chili wants to get for the 2. And get some support as well for the donators in the chat. Absolutely insane performance by them so far. They're playing like Connor McDavid right now, and I appreciate that. Yeah, so the reveal is at 6:30 Eastern. We are 6 minutes away. 6 minutes away. Scores. Let's get some 6 minutes hype in the chat as well. We are so close. We are so close. Ryan, I'm expecting the Habs to pick 3rd, so I don't get disappointed when they probably do. Nemec or Slav would be cool. Yeah, I mean, a 3rd overall, I think would be the worst case scenario for sure for them, but it would still be fine. Red Wings are tooling for a bright future. I mean, they're already building that right now, Trevor. And in my opinion, if you get a top 3 pick in this draft, that just solidifies what they're building already. What if the Sharks win? That'd be pretty cool to see, Xander. That'd be fun. Sens fan here, but I'd be okay not moving up this year and select Lambert as 7 and then move up next year for Bedard. That would be pretty sick, Xavier. If you could get that type of haul, man, that would be sick. That would be my best case scenario for Ottawa. Maximilian, thank you for the 9-month membership, man. Appreciate it. Habs will draft 3rd because it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm hoping that the draft is in Montreal. That's we'll see some shenanigans by the NHL. Nate put on a Habs jersey. Oh, yes. So, Nate, I will be doing that. When we get a little bit closer, I will be doing that. I will be putting on the Habs jersey, so don't worry. Thank you, though, Nate. And Scott as well coming in with the 149. Thank you, brother, as well. And you will be the last donator. Shout out to you. I'm surprised Chicago still is a draft pick after covering up. Yeah, I mean, I know people were expecting that would be taken away. What do you think went wrong for the Kraken season? The roster actually looked a tad above mid after FAIMO. I think mostly it came down to goaltending hype. I mean, Grubauer was awful. Every goaltender they put in was pretty much awful for them. Russian Nightmare of the 5. Wings get number 1 pick, but in what is said to be a technical glitch in the process, we move back to 8. That would not surprise me. That would not surprise me if on Detroit's side. It feels like that seems to happen every single year, right? Seems to happen every single year. Appreciate it, though. Wolverine, I am from Dallas, Texas. Grav is a closet Habs fan. I mean, I do like them quite a bit. I really hope, man, they get a top pick in this draft. Really hope that happens. We got 900 people in this chat, though. Can we get some 1,000 viewers hype in the chat? So hopefully get that done. Appreciate you guys sticking with us tonight. We're going to have all the reveals here and all the reactions to everything. So this is the place to be. Shout out to Skoden, 279 as well. Been here a long time, Skoden has. From Saskatchewan, let's go Flames. Shout out to you, Skoden. Thank you so much. And Maximilian with the 2. Leafs or Tampa tonight. I go Leafs 4-3 in OT tonight. That's going to be my prediction. Oh, wow. Drew with a 7. Make that last dono name go as go. I mean, since he requests, it will be done, my lord. It will be done. Thank you for the 7, Drew. Producer Drew coming in here hot and heavy. And you know what? I'll have to. Even I might not like it. But it's what has to be done. I know this is the draft lottery, but can I ask you this? Whoever wins tonight with Maple Leafs and Tampa, who will win the series, agree or disagree? I disagree. H20, I think if Tampa wins tonight's game, they win the series. I think Tampa wins either way, whether it's Toronto or Tampa winning tonight. But Wings fans are paying for that 26 straight years of playoffs, still feeling the pain. Lucas, 1K, let's go. Agreed. Slafkovsky, number 1, definitely. No, I don't see that happening, Philip. It'd be fun, but I don't know if that'll happen. Make the last donor name Go Habs Go for Maximilian. You know what? I like that too. And you know what? Now is as good a time as ever. When we got 3 minutes to go until the draft lottery to put on the Montreal Canadiens jersey. Let's do it now. Boom. And you know what? Let's do a jersey blessing. We might as well, boys. So, get your jersey as so. Come here. Montreal Canadiens have now been blessed to win the 2022 NHL Draft Lottery. And also, since I'm wearing the jersey, it'll happen that way. I mean, I was wearing the Rangers jersey when the Rangers got a first overall in 2020, so it's bound to happen again tonight. Appreciate you guys coming in, though. We got 1,000 viewers. Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you are new for all the hockey prospect content, all the draft content tonight. Make sure you get it if you haven't already. Steel Wolf with a 5 Canadian coming in here. You excited for the next expansion franchise? Absolutely. Houston deserves it, man. Houston deserves it. And also Wolverine with a 2 Canadian. Don't know name. Mustache from Matthews, honestly. Ooh, I like that. Oh, wow. Coming in with a 7 as well is Lewis. Jesus waited for winter for the water to freeze and become Kilmakar. I mean, Lewis, you're not too far from the truth there. I can't lie. 10 points in 4 playoff games. I know Drew's happy about that one. Thank you for the 7, though. Fluke with the 279. Change the dono name to Go Sens Go. Wow. Actually, this is going to be a tense one, guys, because when the draft lottery happens and it's given luck to the Sens could win the draft lottery. So now the luck is on the Sens side with that last donation. Now the luck is on the Sens side. Wright is going to look good in the Houston Coyotes jersey. It's looking that way right now. Wolverine says mustache. Okay, I'll put that next up. Oh, Max goes with the Go Habs Go immediately. There we go. All right, now the Habs have the luck. The Habs have the luck once again. We are right here for the draft lottery. It'll now begin in a minute or so. Get your predictions down in the chat and let me know who you guys want to see win the draft lottery. Subscribe for all the draft and prospect analysis and hit that like button as well. We are right now at 360. I want to see 400 likes right now if you guys haven't. And let's keep it going. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. This is huge. We're going for Montreal. We want to see the Habs win, but anything can happen. The Coyotes, Kraken, Devils, Sens, so many possibilities, and that's why we love the draft lottery so much. Just not a hockey fan, but draft lotteries interest me. Well, you're in the right place, Justin. Good to have you tonight. Hopefully, we'll convert you truly to the hockey religion tonight. But thank you, Justin. Let me get you as the last donator now. So now the good luck is for Justin in the draft lottery. Hashtag let's go Americans coming in, eh? Not bad. Ethan, make last dono Go Pens Go for absolutely no reason. You know what? Sure, why not? Why not? Go Pens Go. There you go. Sorry Rangers fans in this chat. Sorry, Rangers fans. All right, so the draft lottery should be starting in a couple minutes' time. I'm watching on ESPN Plus if you want to know where I'm watching from, though. JQ7, please don't break up Wright's Rutger, Maryland, and trio. That's a pretty good one. I can't lie. Also, Nick Smith with the 5 Bruins or Hurricanes tonight. Who do you have and who is winning the series? I'm a Bruins fan, so I'm hoping 4-2 Bruins win series in Boston on Thursday. Yeah, I think I have Bruins in 7, so I'd say I'd go with that prediction still. Last one, make the last dono Go Sens Go. Okay, Sens are back in the lead. They're back in the lead. Thank you, Fluke, though, for the dono, man. Appreciate it. All right, draft lottery time is here. And again, as we go through it, we're going to have all the logos on the right, and we'll be switching through everything. So we're going to have the full order as we go. And after the lottery is done, we'll be doing a full top 15 mock draft. So stick here tonight. This is the place to be. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to get to 53.5K, and every bit helps. So make sure you sub for all the hockey content possible. Because this is it. This is the place to be. It's good to have y'all. We got 1,300 tonight. Draft lottery time is here. Get your favorite team in the chat. Let me know who you guys want to see win it. And there is the graphics. We're going to be reacting to it live with y'all. So if you guys can't watch the draft lottery, I'll be giving you all the live updates and everything. So it's good to have you. It's going to be good, y'all. It's going to be good. Jordan wants us to put Go Ducks Go. We will do it. We will do it. All right, let me find the, there we go. All right, so he says, Go Ducks Go. There we go. There we go. Got to put Go Ducks Go in the chat then. We got to put Go Ducks Go in the chat. So, NHL Network Studio is ready to go. Draft lottery time is here. We're going for the Habs, but we'll see what happens. Christian with the 10 Canadian. Let's go Habs. Absolutely agreed, brother. Absolutely agreed. Let me know your prediction in the chat. Who gets the top 3 picks? Again, I'm going Montreal 1, Detroit rises up 2, and then Arizona goes in the 3rd spot. But all the GMs are here, and we'll probably get the 15th pick in a couple minutes time. So we're gonna, and once the draft lottery as well starts, we're gonna be blasting through these picks. So make sure you guys stick here. Riley Hill with the 2. Go Habs Go. Also agreed with that. Go Habs Go. Go Habs Go. And also, Fluke says, put Go Sens Go. Again, it will be done. I can't go against it. It will be done. Stars. Appreciate it, y'all. So we probably have a couple more minutes to go until we reveal the 15th pick. And again, with that pick, Buffalo is going to be on the board most likely. So if it isn't Buffalo, I'm pretty sure Vegas has that pick lottery or top 10 protected, I believe. So Vegas could potentially, I don't know if Vegas can reach up that high. So teams that win either lottery draw can move up a maximum of 10 selections. Only teams ranked 1 from 11 can win the first overall pick. If teams ranked 12 to 16 wins lottery draw, Montreal will lock into the first overall pick. So only 1 through 11 can win the draft lottery, and that right now is Montreal, Arizona, Seattle, Philadelphia, New Jersey, Chicago or Columbus, Ottawa, Detroit, Buffalo, Anaheim, and San Jose. So those are the only teams that can get number 1. The only teams that can get number 1. Thank you, Wolverine, for the 2, man. Appreciate it. And thank you all for donating tonight. It's been an absolutely nutty stream so far. And again, the top odds in the draft tonight, Montreal of 18.5%. And then Vegas all the way down at 0.5 as well. But again, Buffalo has Vegas's pick. We'll see how that turns out. Ellie, go Habs, go. Agreed. Go Habs, go. Asian as well says, love the content. Go Habs, go. Let's go. Agreed. We got to get all the Habs luck. We got to get all the Habs luck. And if you do donate, let me know in your donation, and I'll change the last donation to Go Habs Go to get that luck on their side. Oh, man, it's here. It's here. We got 1,500 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. And again, subscribe if you're new for all the prospect, all the draft content throughout the entire year. And if you guys are wanting to watch, I'm pretty sure it's on Sportsnet in Canada, and ESPN Plus, and ESPN in the States. Oh, man, a couple more minutes away. We're a couple more minutes away. I'm going Habs. I'm really hoping for a Montreal win tonight. If we can get either Shane Wright, I know I just said we. If the Habs can get either Shane Wright or Logan Cooley, I'm happy with that. Either two of those guys were good. That's perfect. That's all that's needed. But if you go down to 3rd overall, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. So we'll see. But get some Go Habs, Go Sens, Go Devils, whoever you want to see win the draft lottery. Get some hype for them in the chat. Alex, Go Habs. By the way, love the content. Thank you, brother. Go Habs as well, man. Really hoping for a good lottery tonight. Really hoping for a good lottery tonight. David! 18-month membership from him. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Love you, man. Dinner, a much-deserved retirement for Patty Marleau. Shame he never won the cup. Absolutely agreed, man. Absolutely agreed. All right, so they're going through all the GMs and their cameras right now. Steve Eisman has a sick setup. Oh, my goodness. That's not surprising, though. Of course Steve Eisman would have a great setup. That's just Steve Eisman. By the way, right now we're at 444 likes, everyone. So hit that like button if you haven't, if you're enjoying the reactions. Because, again, I might be freaking out tonight, especially if the Habs win. I might be freaking out. But react with all the picks with me. It's going to be a fantastic night. We still have 15 picks on the board, though. And again, as they go, we'll be putting the logos everywhere. So again, we'll have all the logos in their places as we get it confirmed. Oh, I forgot Lou Lamoriello was... Lou Lamoriello looks so sad, dude. So sad. Carly, thank you so much for subbing. Habs will score a top 3 pick. I hope so, Denon Dave. I really hope so. Well, I mean, that's it's confirmed, but I'm really hoping it's top 2 at least. Because if it's not, man, that is such a big blow. Such a big blow. Second favorite team is hello from Sweden. WJ, what's going on? As a lifelong Kraken fan, we're getting Shane Wright. That would be pretty sick. If they get Matty Beniers and Wright, that would be perfect. They're still going through everybody right now. They're taking their sweet time to get into the lottery. But I'm hoping we get into these in the next couple minutes. I mean, we're 8 minutes in. We're still not going to pick. Come on, guys. Please. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You know what? Can we get some... Can we get like an L train in the chat to motivate NHL Network to finally unveil the picks? Please, dear gosh, do it already. Mark Andre, thank you so much for subbing. And now they're going to interview Shane Wright. Can we please get to I just want the 15th pick. I've never wanted the 15th pick to be revealed ever before as much as now. Ever before. But please, please. Cal, thank you so much for the donation. Go Habs. Definitely agree with that. Let me get you as the last donator now. Cal H. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the donations, brother. Oh my goodness. Kevin Weeks, I love you to death, man. I love you so much, but I do not care right now. I do not care right now. Cal, thank you so much once again. Ottawa Sanders, you got this. Don't let Montreal get it. If Ottawa ends up getting a top 3 spot, that would be perfect for them. Conor, what's going on? Shout out to you. If you think it's tense now, imagine next year with Bedard and Michkov. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. That draft lottery stream is going to be insane. Nick, thank you for the 5. My top 5 prediction: 1 Montreal, 2 Arizona, Detroit, 3, 4 Ducks, and 5 Columbus. And can you please put go Bees go? Will do, brother. Will do. That's an interesting top 5, brother. That's an interesting top 5. Scores. Thank you, Nick. They're still interviewing Shane Wright. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Give us the top 15, please. This is taking way too long. I know they did pad it out quite a bit in prior years, but not this badly. Okay, they're finally bringing out the picks. Finally bringing out the picks. We're 10 minutes in. We are 10 minutes in, and it's about to go down. WJ, thank you so much for the donation, as well as Russian Nightmare. Russian Nightmare wants us to put a go Wings go, so we will do that right now. 1,500 of you guys in the stream, hit that subscribe button if you're new, hit the like button, and we'll be reacting live to everything tonight, so do not go anywhere. We're finally going to have the picks after this commercial break. Oh, man. Z-Towie, hashtag go Habs go. Okay, you know what? You know what? We'll put it up there. We'll put it up there. Thank you, man. Thank you, man, for the 10. You guys have been killing it so far, the donos. All the love out to y'all. All the love out to y'all. But yeah, they had to break our balls with that, man. They showed the guy putting out all the picks with the things. All the paper things, and then immediately cut to commercial. That's just sad, man. That's just sad. That's just sad. But the results are in. We will see what happens next. And again, before we get into the top 15, I want to know your predictions for the top 3. I'm going Montreal 1, Detroit 2, and number 3 is going to be Arizona. But again, I really love to see Montreal win. I think Arizona winning it will be cool to see. Detroit winning it will be awesome. Seattle would be cool as well if you could start out with Beniers and Wright for your franchise. Anaheim would be interesting. San Jose, I think, would be really cool to see move up that high. Columbus, potentially. There's a lot of options out there. A lot of options. Kenji with a 279 to the Blackhawks win. I will not watch hockey ever. Exactly. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. Fluke says, make it go Sens go again. Okay, we'll do that now. And again, this is big because as we go through the picks, whoever has the hashtag on the side might have the good luck on their hands. So for Habs fans, you might want to get go Habs go on that side. They're still in commercial break right now. Still in commercial break. What is going on, guys? Come on. Let's go Sharks. Patty retired to bless us. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I hope so. If the Sharks win, that would be so cool to see, man. So cool to see. Let's go Red Wings. I think if the Red Wings win, that would be sweet. That'd be sweet. I have them getting second overall, but if they get a top spot, if they get Shane Wright, that'd be perfect alongside Dylan Larkin as your top 2 centermen. That'd be perfect for them. How are they still in commercial break? It's been 4 minutes, guys. It's been 4 minutes. Oh my gosh. They are going to pad this out, aren't they? They're going to pad this out, aren't they? Jacob with the 2 heads up their 16 picks, not 15. Thank you. Let me change that now. Let me change that now. I'll put the 16 down there. Z-Towie, hashtag go Habs go. We'll put it back. We'll put it back. You guys have been ridiculous with the donations, though, so far, and appreciate y'all. All right, so now they're showing all the reactions to the other first overall picks of Owen Power and everything. Guys, just get... Why are we taking so long to get to the 15th overall pick? This is the worst. This is the worst. What would you think if the Blackhawks get the first overall pick? I'd probably end the stream there, Jarrett. I'd probably end the stream there. But actually, you know what? I mean, they might miss out on a top pick in 2023, so that's fine. So we're out of commercial break officially. We should be good to go. Agent, go Habs, go. Change the hashtag. We are good to go with the Habs. We are good to go with the Habs. I'm cheering for Montreal, hoping they get the first spot. They finally have Bill Daly out there, and we'll finally get to the 16th overall pick. It's about friggin' time, everyone. About friggin' time. So if it does stay normal, it will be Buffalo's, I believe, with Buffalo having the pick in the Jack Eichel trade. So let me put the logos over here so it's a little bit less confusing for now. And we'll see who gets the 16th overall spot. Get your predictions down in the chat. Will it be Buffalo or will it be Vancouver? Because if Vancouver's this spot, that means that I'm pretty sure Vegas would have that one of the top picks there. But we'll see. Lachlan, what's going on? We also got Lucas coming in here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. 1,700 people in the chat. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button if you want to have all the excitement, all the draft analysis and analysis, all the videos throughout. This channel is the place to be. So subscribe, and it's good to see you guys. 16th is here. Who will it go to? It'll be Vegas. So there you go. Vegas gets the pick. And let me also put Vegas up here as one of the logos. Give me a second, y'all. Vegas will get the 16th overall pick, and that is huge. They will not be moving back up. They'll be Buffalo. So let me actually put just the Buffalo Sabres logo here. 16th. Cal, thank you so much. Hashtag last dono. Appreciate you, man. Number 15 now is Vancouver, and they will not be moving up. So now we're going to get to start to see the picks going all the way through. So stick in here. Now the picks are starting to roll. Vancouver gets 15th overall and will not move up in the draft. Let me know, though, which of these teams you guys see moving up. Next up, it should be the Winnipeg Jets. We'll see if they get inside the top spots. They will not. Winnipeg stays at number 14. Winnipeg stays at number 14. All right, now the draft lottery is starting to really get going, y'all. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. 13 now is up and coming. It should be the Islanders. We'll see. Will they get a higher pick? And they will not. 13th overall stays with the Isles. Stays with the Isles. Thank you, Fluke, for the 279. Make it go, Sens. Go. Okay, I'll do that now. Do that now. Now the Sens have the luck. 12th overall now. They're really going through it. Next up should be Columbus's own pick. And they continue at number 12. So Columbus stays at that spot. Number 12 next up. So now it gets interesting because these next 11 teams could jump up inside and get the first overall pick. San Jose is next. We'll see. What do the Sharks get? And they will stay at number 11. So no jumps so far. Zitawi, go Habs, go. All right, let's change it. Number 10 should be Anaheim. And it is. Anaheim continues at number 10. So they're probably going to go until the top 3. Carl, thank you so much for subbing and subscribe if you guys are new. We've already seen so much so far, but a lot to go. Still 9 more picks. Number 9, this should be Buffalo. And it is. So Buffalo will not be moving up inside the top 3 in the 2022 NHL draft. So I'm just going to put Buffalo up at number 9. 16 you guys know is Buffalo already. But that's interesting. So the Sabres don't get any luck this time around after winning a few draft lotteries the last few years. Number 8 is Detroit. No moving up for Steve Yzerman. That sucks, man. Another season of no draft lottery luck. Are you kidding me, man? I'm so sad about that. Number 7 should be Ottawa. We'll see. Will they move up inside the top 3? And they will. Sens. No upgrades so far for any of these teams. Nothing yet. All right. Who else? Let me see. Number 6. This should be the Blue Jackets, but we'll see. Will the Blackhawks move up? And they will not. So the Blue Jackets get the 6th overall spot, and the Blackhawks will continue with their own pick in 2023. So that's pretty big. Let me get the Senators up here real quick. Where did I put them? Here we go. So Senators was 7th. They're blasting through these picks. Number 5 should be New Jersey. Will they reach up for another time? And they do! New Jersey goes inside the top 3 again! Oh no! The Flyers move down to number 5! The Devils are inside the top 3 again! What are they feeding the NHL? They gotta be paying them some mad money right now. Some mad money. Are you kidding? Another top 3 spot by the Devils. And Seattle gets the 4th spot. Oh my goodness gracious, New Jersey! Why? Again! They've been giving another top 3 pick on a soft serve. Oh, wow. That's insane to me. So the top 3 will be Montreal, Arizona, and New Jersey. And we'll have to wait until after this next commercial break for the order of these top 3. Of course it had to be New Jersey, man. Of course it had to be New Jersey. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Let me put the Kraken as well up at number 4. So we're going to go to commercial break. And now after this, we'll see who is in the top 3 spots. Boys and girls, Devils again. How do they keep getting away with it every single time? Every single time. This is insanity. We have 2,300 people in this chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Subscribe if you are appreciating tonight's. Good to have y'all. And we'll see what happens in this top 3. And by the way, if this order is wrong at all, just know that I'm trying to stream, talk, and put these orders together at the same time. So I probably missed something. Yeah, Columbus was at number 6. Let me move Chicago's. Oh my gosh, man. Chicago is in place of Columbus. So that Chicago pick is now Columbus, but wow. So if New Jersey was first overall again, I'm going to go nuts, man. I'm going to go nuts. They're the last team that 1 needs a first overall pick and 2 needs another centerman. If New Jersey gets number 1, I'm done. I'm officially done. Like, I'm sorry, Golovich. I'm sorry for the Devils fans in here, but seriously, I cannot stand that. I cannot stand that. What a lottery we've seen already. One big jump, and it is New Jersey. If they get first overall, dude, oh, man. Devils get number 1 or number 2. That's nuts, man. That is nuts. So either Montreal or Arizona is getting robbed of a top 2 pick. That is insanity. That is insanity. I genuinely want to know what New Jersey has done to Gary Bettman. Like, seriously. Seriously. Or for the matter, any other NHL team. Like, what is Detroit? Did Detroit kill Gary Bettman's, like, grandma or something? Like, I really want to know. Because they have gotten just blown back in all these lotteries, dude. All these lotteries. So sad. So sad. But New Jersey does get another top pick here, and we'll see where it is. We'll see where it is. Hockey Arcade, what's going on? Thank you for the 5 as well. Russian Nightmare, East Coast Bias. And also as well, Jenna with the 10 coming here too. Let me get you as the last donator now. Thank you both. Thank you both for the donos. The donors tonight have been on a different level tonight. So appreciate you guys being so generous, and it's been a crazy stream, y'all. Crazy stream. So let me know in the chat right now, who do you guys want to see win number 1? Arizona, Montreal, or New Jersey? Which team do you guys want to see get the first overall pick? Which team do you want to see get the first overall pick? Not what you're predicting, but who do you want to see get number 1? All right, 3rd pick is coming up now. Who will get number 3? Will it be Montreal? It's Arizona. It's Arizona. Montreal's in the top 2. Montreal's in the top 2. There we go. There we go. Jenna with the 20. Thank you so much, Jenna. Shout out to you. So it's now between Montreal and New Jersey. Montreal has the chance still for first overall. And of course, Tom Fitzgerald is freaking smiling. That smug. All right. Gonna put the Coyotes here at number 3. The first overall pick will go to Montreal! Montreal! Yes, baby! Montreal! The first overall pick! Let's go! Shane Wright! And then with the draft being in Montreal, the Habs have the first overall pick! Oh, yes, baby. That is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Let's go. Let's go. Montreal, number 1 in something this year, thankfully. Thankfully. Let's go, man. Let's go. And last first overall pick, Doug Wickenheiser in 1980. Oh, my goodness. The Habs get the first overall pick. Oh man, I'm spitting everywhere. I'm spitting everywhere. Holy crap. What a W for the Habs. What a W for the Habs. Thank you, Stillwell, for the 100. Let's go, Habs. Absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. And New Jersey will get 2nd overall. Shout out for the 100 though, Steel Wolf. Daniel with the 7. Let's go, Habs. Go. Appreciated. And Towsy with the 20. Montreal wins, baby. Let's go. The prediction was right. The prediction was right. And let's put the logos up there. Montreal, number 1. And New Jersey at number 2. That's a big dub for the Devils, though. Big dub for the Devils. What a draft lottery, ladies and gentlemen. Montreal sticks with the 1st overall pick, and that's what you love to see. Thank you guys so much for the support tonight. Get some Go Habs Go if you guys want to in the chat. Shane Wright most likely is going to be drafted by Montreal. The draft being in Montreal, man. Let's go. The Jersey blessing, the Jersey luck. It's all here. It's all here. Thoughts on Barry Trotz? I'm so shocked by that firing, Patrick. So shocked by that firing. Wow. So everyone in this chat, do not go anywhere because we're about to do a live mock draft right here, right now. Agent, thank you so much for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're going to do a live mock draft right now with all these picks and everything. So let me make a couple of changes here before we get into it. But we're going to be doing all this right here, right now. Oh, man. I still can't believe it, man. Montreal, what a beauty. What a beauty. Agent with the 269, we win. Good to have it, man. Good to have it. Yeah, that's such a big win for the Habs. Such a big win for the Habs. Such a big win for the Habs. Wow. And thank you again for the 100 Stillwolf and the 20 as well, Towie. For the Habs fans in here, I hope we're happy. I hope you guys are happy. What a win there. That is exactly what the franchise needed. And now you start off this rebuild officially with a bang, and getting that 1st overall pick is humongous, man. Humongous. So let me pull up the draft simulator. And let's do a mock draft for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know with the top 3, though. Montreal, Devils, and Coyotes. What do you guys see the top 3 being? Which players do you guys see going where? Let me know your thoughts. But, man, this is insanity. This is insanity. What a win there for Montreal. What a win there for Montreal. Let me also see, before we get into the mock draft, where we're at subscriber-wise, so I can change that now. And if you aren't subscribed already, this is the place to be for all the draft and hockey content. We just hit 53.5K subs. Thank y'all. We have 53,517. So let's change that now. And again, if you haven't subbed, this is the place to be. And you get free shoutouts and free cookies if you do. So very good deal, if I do say so myself. All right, let's pull up the draft sim. And we should be good to go for this. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let me minimize this, and we'll go through the entire top 16 in this one. We'll go through the entire top 16. So I'll probably let me make a couple changes to this order so we can actually have it matching. So let me trade what is it for Montreal? Let's trade. So Arizona and New Jersey have to swap. Arizona and New Jersey have to swap. Man, I can't believe that. I can't believe that, dude. What a jump up there by the Devils. And that changes everything in the order now. That changes everything in the order. So New Jersey will trade pick number 5. How do you do this here? Because I want to get the order on screen good enough for everything. I don't know if I'll actually be able to. We might just have a situation where I do it either way. Let me see what I can do here. Man, I can't believe that Montreal won that still. Can't believe that. Bad news for Montreal today? I don't agree with that, Frederick. I don't agree with that. I mean, the Devils at number 2 is going to be a really interesting pick. Kenji, thank you so much for the 7. Absolutely insane. Guy willing on his team on the 10th of May. Exactly. Thank you for this 7, man. Big love. Big love. Jeff as well with a 5. Finally, the Habs win something this year. Go Habs, go. Good to have it. It's fine. It's good to have something good for them, right, Jeff? Thank you for the 5, though, man. And Maximilian with a 2. Last Dono. Go Wright, go. That's a pretty good one. Go Wright, go. There we go. Good last dono. Good last dono. I like that. I like that. Oh, man. Also, Alleviate Productions, thank you so much for subbing. Shout out to you. All right, so you know what I might do? I might, I don't even know how to trade with it just being me. But, yeah, that's weird. All right, so I'm not gonna do this. I might, pull something else up. Let's see if Tankathon has already got its, locked up. Okay, it does. It does. All right, so let me pull up Tankathon and we'll have the mock draft easily there. So give me a second, y'all. Tankathon has the order already. Tankathon has the order already. Get out of here, Draft Simulator. Nobody cares about you because you're not updated. Here we go. So Tankathon has the order already here, and we should be good to go. So what I'm going to do here is record because I want to put this clip up on YouTube afterwards because we're going to have we're going to have like a mock draft video coming out for this. But let me pull my screen up and we should be good to go for this. Put this down. Have a little patience with me, guys. Appreciate it. And put my thing down here. Perfect. All right, let me take this out, and we should be good to go. So what I'm going to do here as well is if you have any donos, I'll read them out after I'm done with this because I want to have it be good as well for the people that are watching the clip itself. But what we're going to do as well after the fact is I'm going to have names coming up here. So for instance, I'm going to have like a text for this. So let's do this. Have this all the way up here. So for instance, if I want to have the first pick be Shane Wright, I can go right here and pick Shane Wright easily and have that be the pick. So we'll put it up right alongside Montreal. So that's how we're going to do it for the kind of clip here. But this will be real interesting. This will be really interesting because I'm looking at this order now, and I was kind of preparing and doing a mock draft before this, but now I'm kind of hesitant about what I'm going to do here because there's a lot of ways that this could go. There's a lot of ways this could go. So let's do this. Let's do this mock draft now. Let me put off the alert box for a second. So if you are going to donate in a few minutes time when we're done with this, and it'll be right after the fact. So let me do that, and we should be good to go. So let's do this now. Let me also change the text on top. Give me a second. Post lottery NHL mock draft. So there we go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, now I'll start recording and we should be good to go. So let's do this thing. Hello guys, welcome back. I'm in my stream right now, but we are right after the NHL draft lottery. Today we're gonna be doing the top 16 of the draft since we have a lottery confirmed. If you guys are just coming in here for the first time, subscribe, hit that like button. We have the chat all here as well, going through these picks too. And we're gonna be cycling through all this. We're gonna go through the complete top 16, all these picks, and we're gonna be picking every single one and seeing where every single prospect goes. So with the draft lottery over and done with, we now know the top 3 is Montreal 1, New Jersey 2, and Arizona 3, which changes up a lot for me. But really, when we look at the first overall pick and start it off early, there's no doubt now with it being Montreal number 1 that Shane Wright will go first overall. Like, this is pretty much, in my opinion, absolute necessity. And this is an absolute lock in my opinion. And I could see the Habs maybe having a better fit in Logan Cooley potentially. But at the first overall pick, there's no way that Montreal doesn't take Wright. So that's who I see them going for. But this is where it gets real interesting because as we were going through this lottery and New Jersey got a top 3 spot, in my opinion, New Jersey doesn't need this pick whatsoever, because I think they should go for a defenseman. But this is why it makes everything so interesting, because do you go for a centerman? Do you go for Juraj Slafkovsky at number 2? And in my opinion, I think that is what they will do. I think for the Devils, I think at number 2, they'll end up going for Juraj Slafkovsky. So we're going to have them going for Slafkovsky at the 2nd overall pick. And he's an interesting one because for me, even though he wouldn't be my pick, he brings such great physicality, such great consistency. He's already at a pretty decent, I think, pro game already, playing in Finland and being great there, but a solid goal scorer, fantastic shot, has a lot really to work with. And in my opinion, there's so much the Devils can build off from. And if they do want to go on the wing side, if they do want to have something that they don't have in their system, Slafkovsky brings that physicality and that tenacity that they don't have. And even though I would go for a defenseman if I was New Jersey, if I was outside the top 3, now that they're inside the top 2, I think they go for Slafkovsky at number 2. But going on to the 3rd overall pick here of Arizona, the team that royally got screwed in this draft lottery, unfortunately. But there's still some amazing options. And at number 3 for me, there's really no doubt about it. I think we can all agree that the Coyotes do go for Logan Cooley. To me, when it comes to Logan Cooley, he would be the guy that I would pick 2nd overall. For New Jersey, though, that's a little bit of a different story. But I think for the Coyotes, Cooley fits so many and checks so many of the boxes that they have. Fantastic centerman, elite skating, great presence and decision making on the ice. He's going to be a great number 1 center, and you put him alongside players like Dylan Guenther and some of the players they're building out there in the forward group. I think he's going to fit right at home and be a guy that's really the future of centermen in the NHL. Which also leaves the Coyotes in a weird spot at the 4th overall, or the Seattle Kraken at a weird spot with a 4th overall pick. In my opinion, this is going to be a weird one, but I do actually think they will go for a defenseman here. It's either between Nemec or Jiricek, but I will say at this spot, I do think they go for David Jiricek. He's a guy that's also been rising quite a bit, just came back from injury playing for international play for the Czech Republic and has been really good since then. But with Jiricek, even though I do prefer Nemec, Jiricek also is a super mature, super consistent, and really under the radar defenseman who does a lot of the right things and also does have some good offensive potential with him. Loves to go right up in the zone and get out of his own zone effectively. I feel like for Seattle, he's not going to be that star player like Beniers might be, but he's going to be such a great piece in that defense and could be a top 2 D-man if all pans out right. And then going to Philadelphia, in my opinion, this is a pretty easy pick for them to make. And for me, it's at 5th overall. It's 100% Simon Nemec. I mean, he's a guy that, even though I don't think fits as well into the Flyer system as maybe a Jiricek does, he also does fill quite a bit of the boxes there in terms of the defensive structure and some of the potential he has. In my opinion, he definitely has a chance of being the best defenseman of this draft. And it's really the puck movement. It's the quickness, it's the skating, it's the decision making. A lot of it is at a very high level with Nemec, and he knows how to score, he knows how to get in the right areas, and his passing game is fantastic. To me, with Philadelphia, he'd be such a good addition on that defense. Not exactly a defenseman, but he can definitely carry his own there. Now, the Columbus Blue Jackets got the Blackhawks pick this time around, and will be picking 6th as well as 13 or 12 earlier or later in the draft. But at number 6, to me, I feel like this pick, it could go a lot of different ways. But looking at the options, looking at the potential that Columbus has, you already went for 2 different centers there. And it's interesting because you went for Sillinger, you went for Ken Johnson in the last draft, and those are 2 fantastic players to add on to that forward group. But to me, I think they actually might go for a little bit of a not a reach per se, but a player that might not be picked by many people at number 6. I'm actually going to say that Columbus does pick Frank Nazar. Now, Frank Nazar is an interesting one. I've noticed some people have preferred him over a guy like Logan Cooley and even other forwards in this draft. And I can definitely see where they're coming from. Tenacious, excellent play driver who really doesn't take a break on any shifts whatsoever. He has some great underlying skill to him, too. To me, there's a lot to like there, even though he wouldn't be my pick. And I think there are some defensive issues there. At the same time, I do like his game. He's a good pusher of play. And I think in Columbus, with the forward group that they're already building, he's going to be such a good addition there. And I can see Nazar being a good pick for the Blue Jackets at number 6. Now going on to Ottawa, this is going to be an interesting one because a lot of times I've gone for a lot of times, and that pick I've said they could go for a Conor Geekie at that spot. There's a lot of options there. And I feel like if Juraj Slafkovsky isn't available, then I think it almost has to be. I think it almost has to be Conor Geekie. He's the guy that makes the most sense for what Ottawa is building with their roster. They want big size. They want guys who can still skate as well on top of that. And I think just a pure offensive level, Geekie has good potential. But the problem is, there's too many shifts where I see him taking plays off. Too little physicality for a guy that is that big. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Quinton Byfield in his draft year. There is potential there, and I do like him, but I feel like he might not be the play driver. He might not be the pusher of play on his own line that some people want to see out of him. Which leads us as well on to the 8th overall pick. And unfortunately, the Red Wings, who had to lose out again in this draft lottery. To me, at this spot, I think they go for a pretty smart pick here. And I think they go for Matthew Savoie. At this spot, I think it's a pretty Detroit type of pick. He's a guy that I would pick a little bit higher. But he's a guy that has so much potential to work with, such a good passer, such a good just dominator in the offensive zone, loves to carry pucks himself, loves to maybe be a little bit selfish, but make right plays at the right times. Has a wonderful shot, good awareness on the ice. Doesn't really put it all in defensively, but in Detroit's system with Steve Yzerman, I think that can change quite a bit. He's a guy I could see being a first-line power play, offensive dynamite player, and really be a fantastic pick for the Red Wings at number 8. Which leaves us on to number 9 and the Buffalo Sabres. And at this spot, to me, it's a little bit of a contentious one, but looking at the options they do have, I think this is probably where Joakim Kemell is going to end up going. Because for me, I feel like they could really use another goal scorer. They can even use another winger in that system. And I feel like they already went for defensemen pretty hard these past couple of years. I think Kemell fits their system pretty well. Even though I wouldn't pick Kemell that high, I feel like he's a guy that will go pretty high in this draft for the finishing that he has. He is still one of the best goal scorers of this draft. And in my opinion, still has a lots of progress to make offensively. But I think if you're able to unlock that shot, if you're able to unlock that quickness, there's still a top 6 scorer there, and he's going to thrive on that power play alongside Dylan Cousins and the other centermen they have there. Which leaves us to the last pick inside the top 10, and now on to Anaheim, who I kind of go back and forth on. They're another team that has a lot of options, but for me, I actually do think they'll go for a forward here. And I'm going to say they go for a little bit of an off-the-board one and select Noah Ostlund. Now, Noah Ostlund really made a breakthrough in the World Juniors. And although I had him still pretty high, there was a lot of people that started to jump on the bandwagon. And I think we'll start to see his stock rise a lot over these next few weeks. He's got the eye love, though. Good attack, good quickness, but he does still have a step to go to get to the NHL level. But I love his skill. The size is a little bit of a problem there. He is a guy that can get dominated a little bit physically, but I do think if you take your time with him, especially at 10th overall, I think the potential that he comes a top 6 forward and produces is still pretty high. And at 10th overall, I think there's a good amount of potential there. But we're going to go on to the rest of the top 16 and go on to the rest of the picks because there's still quite a bit to go through. And this is where the draft really starts to completely go all over the place. And San Jose is the next pick. This is where it gets interesting too. I think with San Jose, they're a team that's gone pretty forward heavy these past couple of years. They went with William Eklund as their top pick in the last draft, and we saw them really go forward heavy in the top few rounds of these past couple of drafts specifically. I think they do go for a defenseman here, and personally for me with San Jose, I think that guy is Pavel Mintyukov. He's a guy that, although he might not be the best defensively, I think I'm spelling that right. But with Pavel Mintyukov, he's such an interesting guy this season to watch. He's such a dynamite, offensive, and risk-taking defenseman, but you can tell with the risks that he does take, he takes them at the right times. He's a good decision maker, really loves to push play as well and get out of his zone cleanly. Great skater, really flashy, but again, isn't a guy that sacrifices too much defense to get those offensive results, which I think is a huge, huge bonus. But then going on to Columbus, who has their 12th pick now in the draft. They had 6th overall, and at that spot, I thought they would take Frank Nazar. At this spot, too, I mean, I could see them going for a defenseman, but I think Columbus likes to go best player available throughout these drafts, and to me, there's still quite a bit of guys still available at this spot. And in my opinion, at number 12, I think this personally is where Brad Lambert is going to go. To me, I think Columbus is a pretty good fit there. They've obviously had a pretty good history with Finnish players, especially recently with with Patrick Laine being a star there now. But I think under Columbus's system, Brad Lambert can truly thrive. He's a player that's had such an unlucky streak this season, has just not put up the results that he's needed to. But you saw last year with Aatu Radu and how the same thing happened with him, and this year he's a point per game. I can see Lambert being that good offensively next year and really lighting it up once he gets under the right team and under the right system. I think in Columbus, though, he could still become a top 6 forward. I still see him as a top 5 prospect, even a top 3 prospect in this draft. But I know some people are going to be lower on him because of the production issues he's had. But I think in Columbus, they're not going to be a team worrying about that. But now going on to the Islanders, this is going to be a weird one. This could go all over the place. But actually, I'm going to say this. I think they go for a pretty big upset here. And I'm going to say they actually go for USA defenseman Seamus Casey. Now, not a lot of people will have him in the top 13, top 15. I know some people might not have him in the first round. To me, Seamus Casey fits a lot of the attributes that I think New York's going to want in the future. He's a guy that's such a fantastic and brilliant offensive defenseman, a guy that really pushes play. In the offensive zone, especially in the power play, he's a guy that can absolutely dominate a blue line. A great efficient passer, though, knows what to do at all times. And I think with Casey under the Islander system, he'd be a really interesting player to see. And it feels like they're wanting to go in a more offensive direction. Lou Lamoriello said he wanted to bring on an offensive defenseman this offseason. Obviously, Casey isn't going to be NHL ready, but I could see him factoring onto that top 4 pretty solidly over these next few years. Then going on to Winnipeg, this is going to be another interesting pick. I can see them going either forward or defenseman here. But honestly, I do see them going for a forward, and I do see them going for Cutter Gauthier, who is a guy that was pretty high up in the NHL Central scouting rankings for North America. I'm pretty sure he's like 3rd overall, which was crazy to see. I'm not that high on him, but I do like his energy and his enthusiasm a lot. Honestly, one of the bigger, not grinders, but one of the more intense forwards of this draft, always putting his heart out there and really getting pucks to his team very well. He's not a turnover machine in the wrong way. He's a turnover machine in the right way. Loves to strip defenders of the puck, play a good forward-checking game. He's just going to be a nasty player that you don't want to play against. Could kind of see him becoming like a Blake Coleman or a Barclay Goodrow, around those type of lines where he's that player that's just such a nuisance, especially in the playoffs. And then going on to Vancouver, this is a pick that I've kind of gone back and forth on. I can see them going for a defense, and I can see them going for a forward. But I'm actually going to go for a little bit of an upset here. I'm going to say that the Canucks select Slovakian forward Philip Machar. Now, Machar isn't a common pick, 15th overall by any means, but I think in Vancouver, he fits really well into their system. Loves to drive the net, really loves to win faceoffs in exceedingly great rates, but also is a guy that loves to put pucks on net, put pucks into the slot too, and loves to create high danger chances. That's really his bread and butter. And even though there is still a lot to grow, he's not that small of a player. He's an intense guy, still has a good defensive game, and I think under Vancouver's system could play really well there. Really, really well there. And then going on to the last pick here, Buffalo getting number 16. They already ended up picking a pretty solid pick as well at number 9. But to me, I think it's going to be an interesting a selection for them, because I could see them going a bunch of different ways. But I'm actually going to go with them picking Rutger McGroarty, who I think could solidify their center group as one of the elites going into the future. He can play wing if you need him to, but he's a bona fide center that I think could bring so much to Buffalo. He's a player that I think, as a third line, second line center, has so much potential. Really intense, really effective, and really consistent guy too. Doesn't take many games off. He's a guy that loves to be just a hardworking player, hard-nosed player, and his positioning is fantastic. One of the better positioning players in this entire draft, with just a great center ability, fantastic overall senses. His skating is really the biggest problem. He's not a fast guy, and his acceleration does need some serious work, but to me, I kind of see some Jason Robertson in him, where the skating was the biggest issue, but it's fixable in my opinion. And with the upside that McGroarty has, in my opinion, 16th overall is a pretty great pick for them. But a lot of options throughout this entire 16, and we'll see what happens by the end of it. But that is going to be it for my top 16. If you did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, join the Gragging if you haven't already. Comment down below what you guys think about my top 16, what you agree and disagree with, and what you guys think, what your top 16s would be. What do you guys see the top 3 looking like and everything? Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one, though. Goodbye. All right, so for the stream, folks, that is the whole video recorded. That's the whole mock draft recorded. So let me pull that off now. But I appreciate you guys still sticking with us throughout the rest of it. Let me get the order as well set up because I know it's still a little bit funky. Man, appreciate you guys sticking with us. Oh my goodness, Jenna! Whoa! Jenna donated 200 when I was gone? Wait, what just happened? What just happened? Jenna donated $400 when I was gone? Wait, what? What? Whoa! Jenna, I said I would read the donations after the recording. Jenna donated 200 and then 200 again. As well as Sumo Pockets with a $5. Think the Devils should pick or flip the second pick. They have young guys. They desperately need vets too. It's definitely a possibility. And that's the thing. Like, New Jersey doesn't need that second overall pick. So I could see them trading that. But that's the problem with I don't think you trade a second overall pick for Kevin Fiala or a Brock Besser. I think you'd have to have more on top of that. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe New Jersey trades it for Fiala and something else. Like, maybe they trade for Fiala and like Kalen Addison from Minnesota, perhaps. So you get a big-time forward and a potential top four defenseman in the future. That's what I could see. But I don't see them trading second overall for just one guy, unless it's a really bigger player. But thank you so much, Jenna, for the last 2 donos. Let me get you on the last donator. I cannot believe that. And let me know if you did donate in the chats. Let me know if you did donate, and I'll read it out now if I missed it. But man, Shane Wright is going to Montreal, baby! Oh, man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. Kachuk. You know what? Yeah. If they get Matthew Kachuk, I would trade the second overall pick for that for sure. Trey, I've been sub for a while, just changing my name. No problem, Trey. Good to see you tonight. Let me put the chat over here for a second. But yeah, appreciate you guys sticking by as I was recording that video. I know I couldn't interact with any of you guys during that. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that mock draft. That was a pure though after reaction mock draft because I was a little bit flustered by that New Jersey pick. Hey, and Lucas for the 5 months. Congrats, Habs fans. I expected Vancouver to not budge. Belson will be rocking in July. Absolutely, man. It's gonna be so fun to see the draft there and see everybody's reactions to Shane Wright. That's gonna be so fun. Do you think there's a possibility one of the top? Let me also put the alert box up so the donations can come through on the screen. There we go. We should be good now. Second overall pick for JT Miller. If the Devils trade second overall for JT Miller, that would be I don't get that trade for them at all. Like, JT Miller is too old for that to happen, in my opinion. And especially for the chance that there's only 1 year of JT Miller. That's just, I can't justify that personally. Gravitech Mod, what's going on, man? Good to see ya. Jenna, what's your Instagram? Yeah, I mean, can we get some Jenna hype in the chat? I can't believe that. Let me see if I can load up the donations, because I know there's a way to do that. What? Are you kidding me, YouTube? I can, but it's now just updating. It only has Lucas's membership. That sucks. If you guys did donate, let me know in the chat. But I appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button as well. Just coming in here for the first time. Which 2022 prospects are NHL ready? I would say none. David. That's a hot take. I think Wright's going to be fine in the NHL year 1, but he's not going to be NHL ready. Like Ramaki, I could definitely see being like a 16th or 17th pick. That's the thing, though. Those are 2 big wild cards. Like Ramaki, Ostland, even Liam Ogren, too. Second overall pick for Fiala and Fleury. Whoa, that would be interesting. Do you think there's a possibility? Oh, never mind. I already answered that. Grab, do you think about the Devils trading their first, third, and Tyson to the Ducks for Fowler and Gibson? No, DK. That's way too much. Lucas with a 7! I'll put on the desktop audio now. Thank you for the 7, Lucas. 2022 draft lottery over. Why wait for Wright in 2022 and Bedard's going to be elite in 2023? I mean, Montreal will take either one. They'll take either one. Thank you for the 7, Lucas. Let's get some Lucas hype in the chat down below. And he is now your last donator. Thank you, brother. And if you guys are just coming in, hit that like button. We're 26 away from 800, so that is the goal. But appreciate you guys stopping by. It's been a super fun stream. Oh, man. I can't believe Montreal got that. I can't believe Montreal got that. Would you trade the second overall for Quinn Hughes? I mean, maybe, but that's not what New Jersey needs, I don't think. Obviously, Quinn Hughes would be great to have with Jack and Luke, but they need defense, man. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like, if you add Quinn Hughes, it's just another guy. Like, we saw last year, especially how without Chris Tanev, Quinn Hughes was a ghost and wasn't nearly as good as he was previously. So for me, I think he needs somebody that can hold the fort defensively around him, and I think in New Jersey, that you don't have many guys like that. Oh, Riker, you did donate? Okay, shout out to you, Riker. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you tonight. Flyers hopefully aren't left having to decide to take Savoie or not. They have enough guys like him already. That is true. Savoie, I think Savoie would definitely... I want to say he would be a bad pick for the Flyers at 5 because I think... he's around that range in my rankings, but I think in terms of fit, they don't need a guy like that. Second for Nylander, give Lee some cap space to fill. Yeah, Nylander's likely going to get dealt, eh? Feels like no matter what happens, he's going to get dealt. Carolina's already up 1-0. My goodness. Already up 1-0. But I want to say thank you guys for everybody that's been in this chat so far and been here tonight. You guys have been unreal, and it's been so fun to react to this and react to a Habs win in the lottery with you guys too. Man, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can't believe Montreal actually did it, man. I was even though I had the prediction of Montreal winning it, I was fully expecting Montreal to get the third pick. Fully expecting them to get the third pick. Jacob with a 5. Thank you, man. Question 2 and probably last one. Which original 6 team was the last to have the first overall pick? Rangers. Right? Last original 16 won the first... was the last to have the first overall pick. It would be the Rangers from 2020, I believe. Before that, it was probably Chicago, right? Oh, you know, it was because they had Matthews, so it'd probably be Rangers, Leafs, and then Blackhawks then. Matthews avoid Ottawa calling it right now. I would love Matthews avoid to be going to the Sens. I would love them to completely go against everything that they've drafted over the past few years. Going for a short centerman who can't play all that great on defense. I would love that. I would love that. That'd be a nice change of pace. Nice change of pace. Oh my gosh, I need to take this jersey off. I'm sweating way too much. Oh man. It's a great thing though, because the Habs hockey fight cancer and the Habs jersey, it gave them the luck. It gave them the luck, as well as your guys' donations. All the people saying, "Go Habs, go" as well. That was it. That was the difference. That was the difference. Did we have on the last? Let me know in the chat. Did we have "Go Habs, go" as the last donation when that was happening? Because I think that was it. I think that was it. Probably go for about 10 more minutes on the stream, by the way. Then I'll update. I'll be doing my or releasing that mock draft video later on. Devils trade down to 4 for a second or third rounder. I could see that. Devils have a lot of options. This was almost the best case scenario. Obviously, they won at first overall, but getting a top 3 pick, man, such a key thing for them. Shanahan and Kirk Mueller, nice. Time for a Habs jersey upgrade. Maybe Lucas. Maybe we get Shane Wright on the back, eh? That'd be fun. Or Cole Caulfield, obviously, since he's a go-to. Let me know if I do get a Habs jersey. Should I get Wright or Caulfield? Wright or Caulfield? All right. Who do you think Washington will select and win in the 2022 draft? Let's say they get like 20th or something. I think they probably go for a D-man. I could see a Ryan Chesley as their pick. Oh, was it Jenna as the last donor when the Habs pick happened? Makes sense then. Cooley first overall? I don't think so. Yuzumaki has, but it would be a good pick still. It would be a good. The problem is, guys, I'm not convinced Cooley goes second. Unless the Devils are planning to trade one of their top end centers, which I don't think is going to happen. Like, why would you pick Cooley while you already have Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier? It makes no sense. So either that pick gets traded and Cooley gets selected second overall, or he's going third to Arizona, which is insanity. Getting Cooley at third is a humongous deal. So, I mean, in theory, if Arizona really wants Cooley, unless we see a trade, it's not really that huge of a deal for them. Because I think Cooley should be Arizona's pick every single day of the week. And if New Jersey doesn't trade that pick, that's easy money. Easy money. Definitely help me with a Canucks jersey, bro. Thank you, Lucas. I hope to become Vancouver someday. Fantastic city. Caden, yes, the Habs got first overall, boys. They got first overall. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Yeah, the draft is in Montreal. Draft is in... Has there ever been a time when the draft was in a place and the first overall pick was also to that team? Do we know that yet? Has that been revealed? I think it has to be one of the first times. Or maybe since Montreal had like didn't Montreal have like 15 straight drafts in a row or something? And maybe they had the first overall pick in one of those. I don't remember. Hey, Jacob with the 5. For wording, which team was last to have the first pick in general, like Montreal? Drafting first in 1980 and 5 other times. So are you saying like last team to have first overall pick 6 different times? I mean, the Oilers, the Penguins would probably be up there, right? I don't know. Would it be Pittsburgh? Because you got Crosby, Lemieux. Interesting. Wendell Clark, 1985. Nice. Thank you, Jack, for letting me know about that. Ken Peterson, yes, Toronto, 1985. Sweet. So that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Man, my shirt is all sweaty, man. Because when I saw New Jersey getting that top 3 pick, when I saw New Jersey getting that top 3 pick, I was in a world of hurt, dude. I was in a world of hurt because I'm like, oh my, like New Jersey's gonna get first overall and it's gonna be like Montreal third and Arizona second or something. I was prepared to get hurt, but didn't happen. Montreal gets number 1. And again, that opens up so many options for the Devils, man. So many options for the Devils. I'd be happy the Flyers can grab either of the 2 defensemen. I think so. I mean, the Mets, even though they do drop down, the Mets or Jiricek will both be great fits for them, I think. Let me know in the chat, though. Golich does say Devils going to get Bedard next year. Let me know which team you guys see predicting, or which team you predict will get the first overall pick next season. Regardless of who they pick. Which team will get first overall next year? Because I'm actually going to go for a little bit of a hot take here. And I'm going to say that next season, ooh, I was going to say one team, but then I was like, maybe not. Let me look at the league, the leaders right now. Ooh, you know an underrated pick for first overall next year? Boston. Underrated pick. Even though Patrice Bergeron might be the only like casualty, still. I don't know if they'll be that bad though. I could see maybe Nashville with Philip Forsberg potentially being gone. I don't know if they'll be that bad though again. Winnipeg is an underrated first overall pick to me. Because if they trade Scheifele, I think they should be I think they should totally go in a rebuilding direction. 100%. Columbus is an under the radar option. So honestly, Columbus is going to be there. San Jose is going to be there. Ducks are going to be there still, I think. Sabres could be in the conversation. Red Wings might still be around that range. Sens, I think are still going to be bad next season. Blackhawks, absolutely, which scares the living jeebies out of me. Devils, probably still. Flyers, probably. Kraken are going to be bad next year for sure. Coyotes are going to be bad next year for sure. Montreal probably is still going to be bad for sure. But like for Montreal's case, you should absolutely tank next year. Not even just because of the talent that's available, but also just there's not that many teams that are going to be, oh yeah, this team is going to absolutely suck next year. Like the only teams that I think are going to be in that range is Chicago, Seattle, Arizona, and the Habs. And the Kraken. Besides that, you have New Jersey, who wants to be better next year. Philadelphia, who knows what they're going to want to do. Ottawa wants to be better next year. Detroit wants to be better next year. Buffalo wants to take that next big step. Anaheim wants to be a playoff team. There's a lot of options there, and I think the Habs have a good chance of getting pretty high. I don't think we know where the draft is at next year. Cameron, yes, we didn't do a mock draft, but actually it was early in the stream. I'm going to be uploading my the clip of that later on tonight, so look out for that. Since you're already in here, I'd rather you watch that video instead of going back, since I'm going to have some extra stuff as well in that. I took off the jersey because it was a sweaty mess in that. But yeah, next year's draft is going to be way better. Absolutely. Absolutely, Winterboard. But man, what a win for the Montreal Canadiens. By the way, we were 4 likes away from 800, so if you've been enjoying the stream so far tonight, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. Jacob with a 10 Canadian! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chicago has only one first overall pick and was the last original 16 to pick first. Chicago came 2007, Montreal, Monahan, 1963 Detroit, 1964 New York. Nemec, Gibbs, Clark. Sorry for wording. No problem, Jacob. Thank you so much for this 7, man. Let me get you as the last donator real quick. There we go. Anthony, I think I'll again be releasing my mock draft later on, but so you can watch that for a more in-depth analysis. But I think at number 2 they take Slafkovsky. That's my pick. That's my pick. Lucas as well with a 7, and Jacob scores. Wow, racing the roof. Thank you, Jacob, for all the questions though tonight. It's been real fun. And then Lucas with the 7 as well. Where do you think the 2023 NHL draft should be hosted? No location announced yet. I want it in. Here's the thing. There might be a chance I go to those. So I would want the draft. What is a place that hasn't had it for a while? Let me see, because I know it's been all over. It's been all over the place. So 2022, Montreal, Vancouver, Dallas, Chicago, Buffalo, Philadelphia, New York, Pittsburgh, St. Paul, LA, Montreal, Ottawa, Columbus, Vancouver, Ottawa again, Raleigh, Nashville, Toronto, Sunrise, Calgary, Boston, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Let me go down. Ooh, I would really like it in Detroit. That'd be really fun. That'd be really fun. Maybe, I mean, I would also like to see the draft in, where is it at? I would love to see the draft in like a place like Boston or like Washington. That'd be fun. I'm gonna say though my prediction. I'm gonna say my prediction is gonna be Detroit. I think Detroit would be interesting. Though I could also see the draft being held in Seattle. Yeah, that's gonna be Seattle, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be Seattle. Like once I saw Seattle, I'm like, oh yeah. There's no way it's not Seattle. There's no way it's not at Seattle. Has to be at Seattle. There's no other way. That's so easy. That's like the easiest thing they've ever done. Islanders would be interesting. That'd be fun with their new arena. I could see them being there like an all-star game though, at the Islanders' new arena. Like since the Kraken are bad, I think it would fit pretty well. What if the Wings draft for Brad Lambert and hire Lane Lambert season? That'd be fun. I like that, Jack, for sure. NJ with Slafkovsky, Hughes, Holtzline for the next 5-15 years. It's going to be a real solid one for sure. All 3 of those players bring a different element compared to each other, and I think that would be a pretty balanced one too. How many goals will Wright have with the Habs next season? I'd probably say about 12. I think he might have about 35 points-ish. I don't think he's going to light it up in year 1. Mostly because Montreal also isn't that great of a team, and especially their forward group isn't great, so we'll see. Yeah, Miroschnichenko is going to have such an interesting draft position. I think, honestly, he could go undrafted with what he's having to deal with. With my luck, Oilers are 32nd. That'd be interesting to see. Who could the Jets pick at number 14? I have them picking Cutter Gauthier. All right, so about 5 more minutes until I probably end this stream. Let me know your final questions in the chats. Vancouver to host All-Star game in the mid-2020s. I'm going to at 2025 or 2026, not official, but hopeful. That would make sense. That'd be fun. Us on the Wings pick screwed again. Yeah, Michael, it's sad. I thought this year was going to be the year. For real, every single year is the year I think Detroit's going to have some luck, and it never happens. But it is what it is. I mean, considering Yzerman's track record, he'll find a player that's just fine at number 8. Just fine. Who should the Sens take? Not who will they take? For me, at number 7. Thing is, man, I mean, the Sens have gone against my wishes for a while now. But I think at number 7, if you get a guy like Frank Nazar, I think he looks pretty well in Ottawa. I would really like to see them maybe take a look at Savoie, even though it probably won't happen. I think Frank Nazar is the best of both worlds for what I would want to see Ottawa take and what they probably would want to take too. Nathan, I just did a mock draft in this stream. I'll be releasing a clip of all my picks after this stream, pretty much right after. Jack, appreciate you, Nathan. Much love from Lansing, Michigan. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jack. And also $10 from Winterborn. Appreciated. Love to you, man. Love to you. Do you think the Ducks may have gotten a steal of Olin Seilberger? Absolutely. I had him around that range. I think I had him like 35 or something. I think he went like 33rd or something in the second round. But yeah, he's taking that next step in the WHL, and it's been so fun. He's been so fun to watch. Definitely a big steal there though. Montreal 2022 first versus Tyler Boucher. Who says no? Me. Hey, and with the $5. What's your take on the Vezina? Who do you think wins it? I mean, to me, there's kind of no way that Igor Shesterkin doesn't win it, since all those awards are regular season voted on. I don't see Shesterkin going away from that. I would have my top 3 being Shesterkin, Freddie Anderson, and Elias Sorokin. That would be what I go for. Also, Maverick Lemarou, I'm not a big fan. Big guy. I just don't think he has a lot of translatable skill. I think at best he's an okay 6th defenseman. Like at best, I think you're getting like a Patrick Nemeth, really. Which depends if you want to select him or not with that. 2-0 Carolina. Oh dear, Boston. Are you really going to do that to me? Do you think the Wings make the playoffs next season? I don't think so, KT. I just think there's so much competition in the Atlantic, but I hope they get closer than they did this year. Or at least stay consistently in the playoff race like they were at the start of the year. Settle my debates. Is a team dumb enough to pay for Zaitsev, and what should Fiala earn in a long-term deal? I think Fiala is going to get at least on a long-term deal like 7.5. Like I think he's going to get up to that rate. And is a team dumb enough to pay for Zaitsev? I think absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that team was dumb enough to trade for him in the first place. So I'm sorry. I don't want to go against the Sens too much. Calling in the Flames trade up to number 2, they'd absolutely go Logan Cooley. Not a chance. They don't go in. They go anybody else. Lucas! Thank you for the 279, man. Has fans already editing Wright's Wikipedia page. As they should. As they should. That's great. That's great. I mean, honestly, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's going to happen. So, good for Habs fans. Good for Habs fans. Thoughts on Nathan Gauthier? I haven't watched him too much this year, Alexander. He's probably one of the top 60 prospects I haven't watched as much as I should. But I haven't really had much of an opinion on him so far. I like his tools. He has a good push of play, but still a lot of good way to go, I think. It's kind of crazy that the Senators got 7th overall. Exactly. Thoughts on Avs sweeping Preds? I'm not surprised. I mean, once Saros went down, it was easy. It was easy to predict that. Montreal will pick Shane Wright, Kevin. Montreal will pick Shane Wright. Is Shane Wright's style of play kind of the same as Suzuki's? A little bit. He's not going to be this guy that's the fastest player in his line or anything, but he's a super concise, super calculated centerman. Reminds me a little bit of John Tavares, where the speed isn't the name of his game, but the IQ, the decision-making, and the overall presence he has is at such a high level. Well, before this year's playoffs, obviously, with the John Tavares thing, but although he might not be as good offensively as John Tavares, I think his presence and his maturity and the way he collects himself is on that same type of level. But yeah, honestly, I think what's most likely going to happen is Wright's the first line center, and takes more defensive responsibilities, and Suzuki's in more of an offensive role. But that's the thing, like, that's why I think Logan Cooley was maybe a better fit on paper, is because he can be the pure offensive centerman, even though he is still solid on D. And you can have Suzuki really be that next great two-way centerman. But now you kind of have two guys in the same sort of area, and it's not exactly a bad thing to have. It's a good problem, but it's not exactly ideal, I guess you would say. But who cares? I mean, you still have two fantastic centermen coming up. We should have a very good top six in the next year. There's no true number one center, though. I mean, I think Wright would come close to that. Like, I think he's going to be, in terms of, like, top centerman in the league, I think he's going to be, like, alongside, like, a Dylan Larkin level, where he's a good first-line centerman, but he's not an elite one, you know? I don't think he's going to be the guy carrying your team every single night. What is the Stanley Cup final you want to see happen? Stars versus Leafs, so me and Dangle can have some streams on Sportsnet with that. That is true. Suzuki showed a lot more offensive abilities, but I think it just depends on who's with as well. That also plays a big factor. When is Calgary gonna pick? I mean, right now, I hope that they pick 32nd. That'd be cool to see, but I think around that 25 range, most likely. But we have 250 in this chat. Thank you guys for coming in. Again, I'm going to be uploading my official mock draft from this stream and the clip of that later on tonight. So if you did miss that, make sure you stick on the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss it, and see you in that video. But I think that'll pretty much be it for me today. I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate especially everybody that donated, everybody that came in here and reacted live with me. This was the craziest, the best NHL draft lottery stream we've had so far, and it wouldn't be without you guys. So thank you guys so much for that. The Montreal Canadiens, man, win the draft lottery, and it's so good to see. But thank you guys for dropping by. Huge top three. And that just makes the 2022 draft even more crazy. New Jersey could trade their pick. Montreal and Arizona, who knows what happens. But that'll be it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all in the... Actually, wait, no. I want to shout out everybody in the chat right now. Give me a second. We got Austin Roberts, Alexander Akachi, Alexander Moyes. We got Andy, Austin Roberts, Colin, Cameron Anderson, Daniel Solito, Hippolyte, Ivan, Caleb, the real Sens fan, Kevin Chason, Lucas Gates, Luso Hockey Hobby, Mile High Jackson, My Reflection, Nash the Second, Noah, Official Luke Neptune, Pablo Ramos, Randall. We got Raphael, Rich N, Rise of Nations, Jonathan. We got Skitsy. We got the Away Fan, the Gauls, What's Up Man, Zario Lincourt. Appreciate y'all stopping by and being absolute legends. My name is Nathan. I'll see y'all in the next one, though. I'll see you later tonight. Goodbye.